Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, the place where we make fun of the morons we see out here on the road, a bit like this bunch of numpties who are definitely suffering from colour dyslexia, and I think you'll agree that they're definitely all froth and no beer. Or this muppet, who to me seems to have the directional and navigational abilities of a fart in a wind tunnel. Oh yeah, and don't worry about indicating, we'll just all guess, because it makes the overall driving experience on every trip a lot more interesting. Or what about this massive helmet, just driving on the wrong side of the road, filtering down the outside like a motorcycle, and obviously laughing at everyone because look at them idiots. Why would you ever stop at red traffic lights? What a waste of time. And there's another low capacity plum who's obviously got the intelligence and the spatial awareness of a 2-day-old mosquito larvae. Just pulled straight out, totally giving off those Captain Oblivious vibes. Now, it can't just be me, surely, who thinks that a lot of the drivers we see in these videos are definitely on some sort of medication or driving under the influence of some very strong, mind-bending pharmaceuticals. I mean, look at that. If you see a car coming towards you and he turning left, why would you cut across his path? And of course, a passenger raises their hand, which we all know is the international sign to let you know that the driver is fully unencumbered by the thought process. As we can see, this driver in front, he hasn't just selected the normal chevrons of privilege, he's gone for the highway maintenance premium version. And here we get a fine example of the premium package advantage. You get to drive like a massive Joe Blunt with total impunity. Have a look at this plank. His driveway definitely don't go all the way to his garage, does it? Not one, not two, but 3 spaces that moron's taken up. Unbelievable. Okay, so you've got a large vehicle in front of you and it's going round to the right, following the road. So what do? Well, when you're only rowing with one oar in the water, you go straight up the inside of it. That's exactly what you do. There's one born every minute. Now, I don't know about you, but I hate driving in these conditions. Dark, wet, slippery, reduced visibility. It's a recipe for disaster, really, isn't it? Just watch this doofus on the left. No mirror, no signal, just a manoeuvre based on impulse, luck, and relying on the power of prayer to keep you safe. Now, call me old-fashioned if you will, but when it comes to letting people know that the post-lobotomy electric shock therapy is working fine, nothing beats driving like an absolutely backwards bottom feeder and basically ignoring every highway code and rule that there is. Ah yes, the countryside, albeit wet and rainy, full of trees, wildlife and backwards delinquents with the intelligence of tree bark who just can't seem to grasp the fundamentals of driving on the right side of the road in the right direction. Here we go, another one where 2 wrongs don't make a right, a bit like some of these idiots' parents out there. The white truck with the cars on the back, he pulls out, should have waited a bit longer. But the red Fiat, look what it's doing. Where's he going? What's he going to drive through that truck? Even if the truck's in the wrong, slow down, back off a bit and go round behind it. The graveyards are full of people who had the right of way. Here we go, a Burke and a Merc whose family have obviously needed their filter in their gene pool cleaning quite a few decades ago, I would say. Here we go, Dad of the Year. What an absolutely outstanding, unfathomably good role model this father is for his son. Riding that quad bike with his little kid on there, doing wheelies and riding like an idiot. The kid's got 0 safety equipment on, no helmet, no gloves, no pads, nothing. Niche though. Now this future scientist or neurosurgeon's early years of education was obviously provided by Instagram. And later on, I would say at a good guess, he definitely moved on to further education provided by the University of TikTok. And of course, his level of intelligence can only be reached with a nutritious diet consisting of special brew, buckfast, recreational pharmaceutical substances, and of course the most important part of his intellectual jigsaw puzzle, playing Xbox, smoking a fat one for 15 hours a day. Can I ask you a little favour, please? If you like what you've seen so far and I put a smile on your face, can you do me a little favour and hit that little like and subscribe button down below if you haven't done it already? And if the hype button comes up, press that because that helps me out as well. Right, thank you. Let's have a look at some more idiots. Now, you've always got to be careful when you're driving through housing estates like this because you can always get a toddler run out. But in this case, we've got a driver who's got less intelligence than a toddler just pulled out. Now, when it comes to displays of dangerous and reckless driving on motorways, nothing quite beats the BMW driver that's suffering from permanent mental paralysis. You just know he ain't got a driving licence. The only test that mug's ever passed is a blood test. It's getting to be a joke out here on the roads. It's literally like a free-for-all. No one worries about the highway code. No one worries about the traffic laws. It's like it's all optional now. And speak of the devil, there's the goalkeeper for the local darts team on his way to his next match. Now just have a look at this. This is so typical of the stupid crap you see out here on the road. The car in front there, look, just pulls straight across in front of that van as he's coming towards him with the expected result. That's the sort of idiot that stands in front of their mirror with their eyes closed just to see what they look like when they're asleep. Here we go, another 4-wheel, 4-brain cell cretin who can't grasp the fundamentals of parking his car in a marked space. That's the sort of fridge magnet IQ mug who if they threw a rock at the floor they'd miss. And yeah, very interesting registration number there. You know, a lot of these brainless gimps shouldn't even be in a little Tykes kiddie car, let alone in a proper car. And when you see drivers do things like this, you can instantly work out how the dinosaurs were able to survive for millions of years with a brain the size of a walnut. And of course, we can't talk about the dinosaurs and T-Rex without a display from this low-capacity Neanderthal from the right-hand lane to get over to the left. What a fantastic display of prehistoric mental agility. Now, I've left the sound on just so you can hear he's got his right turn indicator on. But the problem is when school wasn't really your thing and you're as thick as a fence post, then you can expect to be called a massive Joe Blunt numerous times a day. Now, some people enjoy a nice drive in the countryside. Others enjoy driving like a massive ship's anchor and smashing into people. What a melt. Here we go. Here's another one who could probably never grasp the fundamentals of the kiddies game, What's the Time, Mr. Wolf, due to the fact that it involves some sort of numerical understanding. That's how you cut to the slip road. I've seen matches with brighter heads on them, what that twat's got. So here we go, another car turning right. But when there's people out on the road who can't even string a sentence together, that's what you can expect. Nothing lets people know that you're an absolutely massive knob jockey and you've got the mental agility of a lobotomised maggot, like riding on the wrong side of the road into the path of oncoming vehicles. We see all sorts of donuts in these videos, don't we? Arrogant drivers, reckless drivers, brainless drivers, and then this. That half-witted lose a battle of wits with a stuffed parrot. Here we go, two wrongs don't make a right. The white van pulls out in front of the truck. The driver of the truck, he ain't having none of it. Testosterone and adrenaline is off the charts right now. As he overtakes the white van, he shouts at death before dishonour and almost scores a perfect trifecta of nearly taking out the front of the van, losing his job and getting done for reckless driving in one go. When you're out on a bike, you're literally at the mercy of everyone, a bit like that real damp firework who uses his wing mirrors less than a vegan uses a meat hammer. That driver's so dumb he'd take a reef and a sympathy card to the Dead Sea. Well, that's it for this one, everybody. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I'll put a playlist there on the right if you want to watch some more of my videos. Thanks to everyone who sent in clips. Have a fantastic weekend and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.